Okay? And then later what happens is you'll move very naturally, like, oh, punch fast, fast, fast. See? The reason I asked you to punch really fast is I didn't want to have any notion of what it was I was going to do before I did it. Okay? Okay? You okay? Good. Now, then I have to pick it apart. Right? So if I really fast, I just did something. Okay, what was it that I did? And remember it, and then kind of pick it apart and find out what made it right. Or if you're working on a technique, you make a mistake, but your mistake was better than the technique I showed you. The best techniques we have are mistakes. This is a quote directly from James Metelsay. Our best techniques are mistakes. We freely make mistakes in class. They are encouraged. If you make a real mistake, make it here. Make your mistake on the mat, right, rather than somewhere else. Okay? So, here, I'm going to give you a striking combination. Take it how you will. So, punch comes in, same position. Same position. Now, the same thing we did, just a little faster. He punched a little faster, so I did the technique a little faster. No big deal. My hand's going to come up. And when you slap, don't move.
Yes, sir.
Don't move, man. When your hands come up, you're hitting here. Bang. Now, it's not this. It's this. See the difference? Let me show you. Here. Better. So people see your face a little better. Oh, what's left of it? Yeah. Alright. Okay. Here. Not this. Will not do anything. That's pudgy bunny. Okay? This, on the top of the, and it's just a joint right here for the mandible, and right on the tip of the chin. What's this going to do? Dislocation. This is going to fold into this. Go 1, 2. A little sandwich. Next thing, 3. Pulls right off. Whether the back fist hits or not, it doesn't matter. This can be open, this can be closed, whatever you want. Right from here will be a very nice job indeed. So as punch comes in, I'm coming in here, here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if this is already here, well, we might as well make it 5 because it feels good. Okay? So here, so punch, same idea. Check. We get them in this position. Hands come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That last punch, depending on the position, could be to the head. I'm not big on face punches. It's a good way to bloody up your own knuckles. I like punches more downward, right, 45 degree to the gut. So what that will do is fold the hip in half and make him fall. When I punch, a lot of times I want to punch to drop them. I don't necessarily want to punch to make my fist actually do damage. I'd rather punch them than to throw them. I do a lot more damage with my hands open than I... This is very Hoken, by the way. And what are our conditions for Hoken? Do we know what that means? Hoken till it broke in, right? Hoken is, right, destructive arts, right? What are our conditions? I'm in danger. Okay? Escape is a very, well, it's very slim to a mild chance that that's possible. I have multiple attackers. And I'm talking about Hoken in our society here, to clarify. Because if, again, a soldier always has to use Hoken, but we, right now, are not soldiers. Okay? Okay, so we're living in today's society. So again, I'm in danger, I have a family member in danger. I have very little chance of escape. I think he might be armed. Right? You have to make the choice. Okay, but it's a fun study. So as we're here, let's just strike, I'm in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now notice I'm not doing this fast, and I'm also filming the technique there. Don't do this one too fast, because if he is rotating into that, yes, you will dislocate someone's jaw. So on that second punch, stop. I'm just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this gruesome? Yes. That's what makes it so cool. That's me. So again, this is one aspect, right? We have three, right? We have Shoden, we have, Kigen, Kaishi, Hoken, right? Escape, control, destroy. And we have Shoden, Shuden, Okuden as far as our levels of application. Okay? So we're using the same idea as an escape. This is where I want you guys to play. This is when we're going to be playing with this for the rest of the class. So as punch comes in, I'm using this same notion. Here's my escape. Because that's a very confusing thing. Really. See? And I'm here. He goes. Notice he's all the way across the room while I'm like 3 blocks away. Okay, that would be a good escape, right? I want to control, same notion, right? This position is awful to be in. This is the I give up position, right? Your body's back, you're completely exposed. It's a horrible place to be. And that's where we want to make our opponent, you see. Now, if I want to control, right, I can check the hip and come over and lock. That's it, one idea. This just happens to be one that's a really easy lock to do from here. There we go. We just did some instruction. Now, other methods of controlling could also be like what we call muscular striking arts, or even escaping. We can use the same combination, but not to the face. I never said that combination had to be to the head. It's just a combination. It's just something that flows easily, right, from the hands. Does it make sense? Right? It just makes sense. It feels good too. I just made it up, so. Anyway, punch comes in, here. And then again, my first one can be here. Goes from boom, here's our first hit. And here's my attack swing, see? You think he really wants to punch me? Not really, but if he tries, that fist goes right into the bicep, and that hurts like nobody's business. Bang, bang. So what am I attacking? Biceps, triceps, hamstring. Right at the head of the muscle. Very painful stuff. It's more humane than the last technique we did, but more painful. I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but it's not. Hoken is not necessarily painful. Because if you do Hoken right, they're not awake for long enough to be in pain. Hopefully you either knock them out or put them in, seriously incapacitate them. If you're using more muscular striking arts, it's very painful because it's a deterrent. You guys know what I mean by that? I'm making it so it's like reaching for the stove and touching the hot thing on the stove and going, ow. You learn in your mind, ow, that hurt, don't do that again. If he goes to punch and I go, boom, right to the head of the muscle and I go, bam, right from there, he's saying, ow, that hurts. I shouldn't do that again. If he's dumb enough to do that again, with the other hand, I'm in position to take care of that business too. It's like a warning shot. If you're in a position to do so. Again, this is all about not only morality, but it's all a judgment call. What position am I in? What can I pull off? Being safe to me and being in the right frame of mind and situation. Right? If I could just punch him in the bicep and run, I'm going to punch him in the bicep and run. If I have to use Hoken to get out of there, because I have no other choice, or can I just go, he goes to punch and go like this, and do this, oh well. Okay? It all depends on what you're going to do. Okay? It's all a judgment call. So you make the call, but I want you to explore this. And then we're going to explore Shogun, Chuden, Okuden just a little bit. 5 minutes of this, and then 5 minutes of the really funky, like, toe wiggling Kosho stuff. Alright? Let's go.